So why exactly did these embassies of Judaism burn down en masse in Norway from 1991 to 1993 and onwards, really? Let's find out.
Heimat wohnt ein kleines Bergelein und das heißt Erika.
The reason why the black metalists, or rather the metalists, or whatever we should call them, burnt down churches is a little bit complex. It's not very complex, but it's a little bit complex. Because you can always point at the fact that it had a lot to do with a will to impress the others in the scene and to contribute. But the core motivation was nationalism. Because Christianity is, as you know, an immigrant religion, just like Islam. And Norwegians are not, generally speaking, very fond of Christianity. We have some fanatics, all Protestant countries have, but they are rare and far in between. So the general feeling in Norway towards Christianity is rather negative. I remember in school we used to bully children if they said they were Christians. Even the priest's son, the local priest's son, denied that he was Christian, because had he admitted it, he would have been bullied.
Rekke på rekke sluttes framfor vårt fedreland. Hirmen på marsj mot frihet, bryter de røde band. Kamp imot hattets banner, kamp imot tyranni. Arbeidets sønner samles, bygger den nye tid.
Christianity is an immigrant religion, just like Islam, and the Norwegians in the black metal scene had a wish to, express their contempt for this foreign, imperialistic, hateful, anti-European cult from the Middle East. And they did that by burning their churches down. I often see people argue that, but these churches, they're so beautiful and it's part of our history. Well, imagine in 1,000 years, people burn down mosques. Then you will have the same type of people whining and bitching about, why are they burning these mosques down? They're beautiful, they're part of our European history. No, they're not. They're part of the history of the invaders.
Ich bin so stolz, Soldat zu sein, große Marie.
There really is no difference between Islam and Christianity other than the fact that Christianity has been here longer. It's still the same immigrant religion, it's still an aggressor, it's still destructive for our culture, for our identity, it's still alien to our nature. And the churches were being burnt down to express contempt for this aggressor. The churches in Europe were built on top of our sacred sites. So they destroyed our sacred sites, and then to make sure that we would not return and rebuild them, or return and learn something about our own culture from archaeological digs and so forth, they just built churches on top of these sites and thereby sealed our culture, sealed all knowledge about our culture. We're not allowed to find out everything because there's a church on top of it, So no matter what you do, can't find anything about our own culture, because there's some Hebrew idol worship going on top of our sacred sites.
Rekke på rekke sluttes framfor vårt fedreland. Hyrden på marsj mot frihet, bryter de røde band. Kamp imot hatets banner, kamp imot tyranni. Arbeidets sønner samles, bygger den nye tid.
I was, of course, handpicked by the system to be the scapegoat of all of this. And I may add that scapegoat is, as could be expected from Christians, a Jewish custom. In ancient Judea, they would attribute all the bad things that happened to a goat, and then they would whip the goat out. Hence the term scapegoat. We don't have scapegoats in our culture. So again, evidence of Middle Eastern culture. And they picked me as the scapegoat. They attributed all these things, all the church burnings, to me. I was the one behind everything. I was the instigator, the kindling fire behind all of this.
Deutschland, du edles Haus, steck deine Fahne aus, lass sie dem Winde wehen. Deutschland muss ewig stehen.
Did this of their own free will, and they did it because of nationalism, because they wanted to get rid of this foreign cult and to express contempt for this foreign cult. The reason why I was given a 21-year sentence is not because of the so-called murder. That was just used as an excuse, and that's why they had to make it a murder, because you can't give 21 years in prison in Norway for arson or for a killing that of the type that I carried out. That is killing a guy who attacks you, who had plans to kill you, but go a little bit too far according to their laws, and so it would have been second-degree murder, or I don't know what the term is in English, but when you go too far in your defense. That's from their perspective. From my perspective, why give the asshole a second chance to kill me? It's not. Somebody who plans to kill you attacks you, and then he fails, and he would just go, okay, sorry, I didn't manage to kill you. Don't defend yourself anymore now. Let's call it a day. Stop it. Don't attack me anymore. I'll go back home, give it another shot. Maybe I'll manage to kill you the next time, right? So, no, that's not what essentially happened. Was that the guy who planned to murder me attacked me and failed to kill me. And then I defended myself, and according to the law, I went too far. So I would have been given normally a 9-year sentence for such a thing. But they wanted to give me 21 years because of the church burnings. So they fabricated this bullshit murder case. At the end, that yes, Euronymous was a coward, but cowards are able to act too, especially when they panic, like Euronymous did when I showed up at his door. He didn't expect that. He panicked and attacked me. So, with some real-life experience knows things are not black and white, and things are not always as they appear to be on paper. So, okay, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.